on this BuMpY 50-point inspection. From Proclamation Ale Company out of Warwick, Rhode Island, I have their Penultimate Unicorn, which is a triple IPA coming in at 10% ABV. This beer is 1 month old at the time of this inspection. It says here on the back, says, enjoy our mini Voltron, a combination of our first 3 derivatives. 3 full mashes shoved into one batch and crushed with a triple dry hop wombo combo. First a gut punch of Galaxy, then a groin kick of Citra, and finally a super sick finishing move of Mosaic. Will you crush the unicorn? Or will it crush you? Alright, let's go ahead and put this in the glass and put it through this inspection. Oh, fantastic label there, by the way. The unicorn, which has like all the colors of the rainbow. So you twist the can, but it's actually wearing a unicorn necklace that says triple IPA on it. Alright, I did that without dripping any down the sides. Very tight, white bubbled head, frothy. The color of the beer itself is a deep golden orange, very, very hazy. Does have a little bit of like a brownish type hue to it as well. Looks a little bit brighter if it's actually in direct light. But anywho, looks nice, so let's go in for the full inspection. Alright, so looking at this one, it's got some decent lacing that's still being left. Still a nice looking brew. Seems to lighten up as you get down, less volume in the glass. Allows a little bit more light to come through, so it kind of gives it more of a vibrant orange gold color than when it was a full glass and kind of had the brown notes. But looks good, 6 out of 6 for their appearance. And the aromas in this, picking up mango, papaya. There's an orange citrusy note, and also a little bit of a floralness to it, tail end. Really had to dig for any malt presence in this. There's kind of like a wheat bread. It's a very light wheat bread, but it is detectable in the aromas. I thought the aromas were fantastic. 10 out of 10 for the aromas. Flavor. Let's get into the flavor. So you get like this mango, and then there's this citrusy note that just rushes into this alcohol presence. The alcohol is not hidden in this at all. Actually, I just got a little bit of pineapple on that sip after the alcohol. So a little bit of pineapple in there too. You can add that to the flavor. Out of the malt, a little bit of a wheat, a little bit of a white bread. Not super present in this beer. It's mostly, besides the alcohol flavor, it's mostly the hops coming through. This one is pretty moderately high on the bitterness. That it does linger on. It is a kind of citrusy rind, and also earthy bittering finish to this. I did notice kind of a hay to grain type note that came up after all that bitterness was tailing off. Even though it does still linger on the tongue. Medium body to this, medium carbonation. It's got a little bit of a stickiness on the lips. Kind of coats the tongue, so drying, maybe because of the alcohol presence and everything like that. A small amount of drying, but it's not a super duper drying beer. But yeah, for the flavors, I'm gonna give it a 13 out of 19. The alcohol just isn't singing to me. Plus that finish there, that bitterness. I would like a little bit of a sweeter aftertaste on this than what I'm kind of left with. The kind of just too earthy like. I'd like some more of the sweet mango and citrusy notes to kind of stick around versus everything I mentioned. Body though was fine, 5 out of 5. My overall on this, it's all right. It would be a lot better if the alcohol was better hidden, I think. But I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It's definitely above an average. It's decent. So for the Proclamation Ale Company and their Penultimate Unicorn Triple IPA, it's going to get a bumpy 40 out of 50. That's going to land this at the top end of good. So, cheers. Thank you all for watching.